Gold Rush fans have seen plenty of family drama over the years, but this season, Kevin Beets' ongoing criticism of his father, Tony Beets, is becoming a major talking point. Last season, Kevin shocked viewers when he disappeared from his father's operation, leaving Tony in a tough spot. This year, he returned with an even bigger revelation. He would no longer work for his father and was striking out on his own. While fans were initially excited to see how Kevin would handle the pressure of running his own crew, many are already growing tired of his repeated complaints about Tony. Kevin has faced major challenges in his first season as an independent miner, but instead of pushing forward with solutions, he has spent a significant amount of time blaming his father for his struggles. The tough love approach from Tony has only fueled Kevin's frustration, leading to frequent criticisms that fans are now calling out as excessive. Kevin Beets' journey to independence has been rough. After spending years working under Tony Beets, Kevin decided to take a leap of faith and build his own mining crew. This season, he stands alongside Parker Schnabel, Ness, and Tony as one of the 4 primary miners on Gold Rush. However, going solo has not been easy. Early on, Kevin ran into serious issues with his equipment. His crew struggled with breakdowns, and instead of getting the support he may have expected, Kevin was left to fend for himself. When one of his vehicles broke down, he reached out to Parker Schnabel for help. But Parker, known for being a shrewd businessman, wasn't about to do Kevin any favors. He charged Kevin $105,000 for an old truck, $5,000 more than Kevin had budgeted. It was a stark reminder that in the gold mining business, there are no friend deals. But if Kevin was expecting more generosity from his father, he was quickly proven wrong. Tony refused to bail him out, standing firm on his belief that Kevin needed to learn the hard way. Many fans have pointed out that Kevin's frustration is misplaced. After all, Gold Rush has shown time and time again that Tony's own career was built on hard work, perseverance, and tough decision-making. The fact that he's applying the same expectations to his son isn't surprising, it's just business. Tony Beets draws the line, no more freebie. Kevin's struggles continued when his foreman, Brennan Rualt, expressed concerns about their outdated equipment. One of the biggest problems was a 30-year-old D10 dozer with broken bolts, making it nearly impossible to keep operations running smoothly. When work came to a grinding halt due to equipment failures, Kevin had no choice but to ask his father for a spare dozer. Tony's response was blunt and to the point. There are no more freebies. We all have to learn to be our own boss. It was a harsh reality check for Kevin, who had spent years mining with access to Tony's resources. Now, without his father's support, he was forced to find another solution on his own. While this lesson in independence was tough, fans expected Kevin to push forward and prove himself. Instead, many feel that he has spent more time on screen venting about his father's lack of help rather than focusing on how to succeed without him. Fans are fed up with Kevin's complaints. As the season progresses, Gold Rush fans are becoming increasingly frustrated with Kevin's attitude. While his struggle to build his own operation is a compelling storyline, his frequent criticisms of Tony are overshadowing his actual mining efforts. Many viewers have taken to social media to voice their frustrations. I really don't like how every time Kevin is on camera, it's about how awful his dad is. Everything he has is because of Tony, and all he does is SHT all over him. Kevin is 100% just a spoiled little kid. Asterisk. Seems ridiculous to be whining about being given a few $1 million worth of equipment on top of a cheap lease on ground. For many fans, Kevin's attitude comes across as entitled. Unlike Parker Schnabel, who built his empire from the ground up, Kevin was given access to millions of dollars worth of equipment and prime mining land from his father. Even Ness, who has had his fair share of struggles, has managed to push forward without publicly blaming others for his setbacks. Instead of seizing the opportunity to prove himself as a skilled leader, Kevin's storyline has become dominated by complaints. Fans who once supported his decision to branch out on his own are now questioning whether he was truly ready to take on the challenge. Can Kevin Beets turn things around? Despite the criticism, Kevin still has a chance to prove himself before the season ends. While setbacks are inevitable in the mining business, the way a miner responds to them is what separates the greats from the rest. If Kevin wants to gain the respect of both his crew and the audience, he'll need to shift his focus from blaming Tony to taking ownership of his operation. Every miner on Gold Rush has faced challenges. What sets them apart is their ability to push forward without excuses. For now, though, fans remain skeptical. If Kevin continues to dwell on what his father isn't doing for him rather than what he can accomplish on his own, he may find himself losing the support of Gold Rush viewers altogether. What do you think about Kevin Beets' attitude this season? Do you think he has what it takes to succeed on his own? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. For years, Kevin worked under his father's leadership, learning the ins and outs of the mining industry. However, as seen in Gold Rush Season 15, Kevin is determined to step out of his father's shadow and build his own mining operation. While this father-son dynamic is fascinating to watch, it has also become a source of frustration for fans. Kevin's constant criticism of Tony has raised questions about their working relationship and whether Kevin is truly ready to run his own operation without his father's guidance. From apprentice to independent miner. For much of his mining career, Kevin has been part of the Beets crew, working alongside his father, Tony, and his sister, Monica. Under Tony's leadership, the Beets family built a successful gold mining empire, making them one of the most formidable teams in the Klondike. However, despite Kevin's years of experience, it became clear that he wanted more. Rather than continuing to work under his father, he made the bold decision to branch out on his own in Gold Rush Season 15. This decision marked a turning point in his relationship with Tony, shifting from a father mentoring his son to a competitive dynamic between two separate miners. The transition hasn't been easy. While Kevin is determined to prove himself, he has struggled with equipment failures, crew issues, and financial setbacks. Instead of receiving help from Tony, Kevin has been forced to navigate these challenges alone, something that has fueled tension between father and son. Tony Beets' tough love approach. Tony Beets is known for his no-nonsense approach to mining. Over the years, he has built his empire through hard work, smart investments, and an uncompromising leadership style. While Tony has given Kevin opportunities within the family business, he has made it clear that mining is not a charity. Everyone has to earn their place. This season, Tony has taken an especially firm stance, refusing to bail Kevin out when he runs into trouble. One of the most notable moments came when Kevin's old D10 dozer broke down. When he approached Tony for a spare dozer, his father shut him down immediately. Kevin's attempt to establish himself as an independent miner has been anything but smooth. Without the full backing of the Beets crew, he has faced challenges that have tested his leadership skills and patience. However, rather than adapting and overcoming obstacles, many fans feel that Kevin has spent too much time blaming Tony for his difficulties. Instead of accepting that independence comes with hardships, Kevin has repeatedly criticized his father for not helping him. This attitude has drawn criticism from Gold Rush viewers. Some believe Kevin is ungrateful for the advantages he has had, including access to expensive mining equipment, valuable land, and years of hands-on experience under Tony's guidance. Others argue that he is acting entitled, expecting his father to step in whenever things go wrong.